12th week in Ordinary Time, June 28, Wednesday. First reading, Genesis chapter 15, verses 1 to 12 and 17 to 18. After this, the word of Yahweh was spoken to Abram in vision. Do not be afraid, Abram. I am your shield. Your reward will be very great. Abram said, My Lord Yahweh, where are your promises? I am still childless, and all I have will go to Eleazar of Damascus. You have given me no children, so a slave of mine will be my heir. Then the word of Yahweh was spoken to him again. Eleazar will not be your heir, but a child born of your own flesh and blood will be your heir. Then Yahweh brought him outside and said to him, Look up at the sky and count the stars if you can. Your descendants will be like that. Abram believed Yahweh, who because of this held him to be an upright man. And he said, I am Yahweh who brought you from Ur of the Chaldeans to give you this land as your possession. Then Abram asked, My Lord, how am I to know that it shall be mine? Yahweh replied, Bring me a 3-year-old heifer, a 3-year-old goat, a 3-year-old ram, a turtle dove, and a young pigeon. Abram brought all these animals, cut them in two, and laid each half facing its other's half. But he did not cut the birds in half. The birds of prey came down upon them, but Abram drove them away. As the sun was going down, a deep sleep came over Abram, and a dreadful darkness took hold of him. When the sun had set and darkness had fallen, a smoking firepot and a flaming torch passed between the halves of the victims. On that day, Yahweh made a covenant with Abram, saying, To your descendants I have given this country, from the river of Egypt to the great river, the Euphrates. Gospel, Matthew chapter 7, verses 15 to 20. Beware of false prophets. They come to you in sheep's clothing, but inside they are voracious wolves. You will recognize them by their fruits. Do you ever pick grapes from thorn bushes or figs from thistles? A good tree always produces good fruit. A rotten tree produces bad fruit. A good tree cannot produce bad fruit, and a rotten tree cannot bear good fruit. Any tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. So then you will know them by their fruit.